Hello everybody, greatest What Culture presenter here, and the closer we get to Friday's spectacular show in Saudi Arabia, the more you realise just how properly ludicrous it is. 7 major titles on the line, not a single woman on the entire show, a 50-man Royal Rumble, and Brock probably finally losing the Universal title. WWE really like to push the idea that some shows are once in a lifetime, but this one might genuinely be just that. Amazing what a bit of Saudi oil money can do, isn't it? Anyway, it's been quite weird trying to do a bit of fun speculation for a show that's already, well, fun. Immensely problematic, obviously, but nonetheless could be quite a fun show. Our cup doesn't runneth over with rumours this time out, but there's still some juicy ones out there if you know where to look. But aye, let's crack on. My name is Adam Cleary, this is the Wrestling Rumours Advisory Board, and you are watching Greatest Royal Rumble 7 Last Minute Rumours You Need to Know. Number 7, it won't be PG. Alright, so one possible factor that a number of people have extrapolated is that this is a network anomaly and as such not bound by the same rules that usually govern WWE shows. There's no TV rating to shoot for, there's no nervous sponsors to appease. This is a show going out on WWE's own private streaming service in front of a crowd who won't have any preconceptions about what their live experience is supposed to entail. With no real restrictions on what they can and can't show, as well as WWE's obvious desperate need to appease a huge section of Attitude Era romantics in their audience, expect some good old-fashioned WWF shenanigans, especially in the ladder and steel cage matches.
It's Brock Lesnar in a cage with elbows.
It. They did it at Mania.
WWE is for the children.
Number 6, Bobby Lashley. Speaking of the ladder match, PW Insider are reporting that local event posters in the city of Jeddah itself imply that the lineup for the ladder match is not yet complete, despite there being no more TV to really make any changes on. So cast your eyes up here and you'll notice the not inconsiderable frame of Bobby Lashley occupying a 5th spot in the Intercontinental title match. Now, we've seen promotional material be wrong in the past, but not this close to the actual event. It's an inclusion that makes sense given the current number of SmackDown participants in the match for Raw's other title, and is a much better use of Lashley himself as opposed to just sticking him in the Rumble.
It's going to be bloody great as it is, just please no, stop messing.
An anagram of Bobby Lashley is Yo Bell Shabby, which makes about as much sense as putting him in this great match.
You go, Bobo.
Number 5, every belt changes hands. Nice little one from the boys and girls over on Reddit here. Hi everyone, how are you doing? And someone's mate, who definitely knows the brother of someone whose cousin definitely works for WWE, thinks they're going to try and break a record. That record, that every single title that's on the line changes hands. So Reigns beats Lesnar as we're expecting, Styles beats Nakamura, both Rollins and Hardy lose, Kalisto regains the Cruiserweight title, the Bludgeons get knocked off by the Usos, and, well, literally anybody wins the Raw tag team match. I actually really like this one. If they're trying to lay the groundwork for the next 10 years and really want to push the idea that these are monumental shows that fans back in the West need to make sure they watch, then this absolutely does that, plus ructions.
Vince is going to be a dick and have Brock Lesnar beat Punk's title reign. You heard it here first.
Kalisto, come on.
Nope.
Number 4, Vince McMahon. Gonna delve into the murky waters of betting odds now and away from the favourites to actually win the Rumble, which I won't be revealing because what a dick move that is. There are some very, very strange special appearances being touted. This isn't even the worst one. Mark Henry and Rey Mysterio have already been slightly spoiled by their inclusion on the poster, but one name that isn't really out there yet is Vincent Kennedy McMahon. For reals. There have been reports from the Wrestling Observer's Brian Alvarez going like all the way back to before WrestleMania that Vince just fancied one more cheeky little go in the ring before he hung up his grapefruits forever. Now the dude is 72, so obviously you think, well no, don't do that, that's a very silly idea, but in the last 12 months he's taken actual headbutts to the head and a fucking frog splash off Kevin Owens, so meh, it's his life.
I hope we haven't all made the same joke about Vince and Royal Rumbles, but let's see.
Look out, quads, here we come!
I'll just make a gulp noise.
Number 3, it gets crazier. I'm going to give this one the time it deserves and not a single second more, but these same betting sites saying that Vince could be in the greatest Royal Rumble are also saying that Mohammed bin Salman, the current crown prince of Saudi Arabia, could be in it too. He's the dude that's been pushing for all this sweeping social reform and is quite closely linked to the Saudi General Sports Authority, who WWE are partnering with on these events. And yeah, it's stupid, isn't it? I just didn't want to not include him and then have to pretend I was going to when he inevitably came out. So yeah, that's my back covered. I'm sorry.
Drew Carey's been in one, so why the hell not?
Didn't you get death threats the other day? Yes, and he'll be great.
How much money did they pay?
Number 2, a trialist. One Saudi native we can expect to see on the show. However, according to WWE, anyways, at least one of the current trialists being put through their paces ahead of the event. 8 local wrestling prospects have been retained by the company as WWE look to integrate at least one of them into their roster. Now, given they've got 10 years of shows in Saudi Arabia coming up, that's a very smart idea. But, and this might be dafter than the Crown Prince himself being in the Rumble, there is tenuous chatter that one of the trialists could actually win the fucking thing, creating an iconic moment for the show and a national hero in one go. Amazing.
Enters yes, winning hell no.
How's anyone going to eliminate Carly? Have you seen the size of him?
Sorry, mate.
Number 1, Hulk Hogan. Alright, last one. Reports in a load of places, fan-sided, old school, cage side, take your pick, are suggesting that if WWE ever want to bring back the Hulkster, this is the time to do it. As I said in the Potential Shocks video, go and watch that. Obviously, some cry bring him home, some don't want him to have anything to do with the company. Again, he is a divisive figure in wrestling, but he sure as biscuits won't be divisive in front of that crowd. For the exact same reason they could be waiting until this show to coronate Reigns, so too might they finally decide to bring Hogan back into the fold. You do it in the Western world, you do it in front of a regular crowd, you risk argument starting, you risk boos, but they're going to be hoping, if they do it here, that crowd will just lap it up.
Hogan, but he said
No.
You know what he said, Phil?
If he does, for God's sake, don't give him a mic.
Problematic.
And finally, since there's not much in the old Rumour videos, this time not by my impeccably high standards anyway, here is a quick look at what the stage setup looks like for the show on Friday. That's courtesy of stage creator WWE on Twitter. Ooh, and indeed are. The world's just a better place when WWE can bother their arses to visually distinguish their stage setups, in my opinion. Ooh. So there you have it. That's every rumour going into Greatest Royal Rumble that I decided you needed to know. Let us know what you made of them and get any of your own in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. This is your final reminder that we're going to be live streaming it, so do join us. 5 p.m. GMT, I think it's 11 Eastern, whatever your watch goes by. Until then, my name's been Adam Cleary, and I'll see you soon.
Oh, wasn't that something? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe below, and also the people who made this lovely video, they're appearing right here. But if you're thinking to yourself, I want to see more content, Jules, then why not look above my head, as there probably is some. I don't know. I can't see it. Until next time.